Hey, what's going on, my fellow idiots? Welcome back to another episode of Idiot Proof Cooking. If you're new to the channel, my name is Will, and I make simple and easy to follow recipes that I consider are idiot proof because, hey, if an idiot like me can make something, you certainly can too. And if you're a fellow idiot and have been following the channel for a while, you know the drill. So today I'm going to be making an avocado pie. I stumbled across this recipe online and I was really intrigued by it. It looks really interesting and I think we're going to really like it. So you know what? Let's just get into making this because I'm excited to see how it turns out. Alright, so an avocado pie. I'm intrigued to see how this turns out. Now what you're going to need, obviously, is some avocados like the ones I have here. So get yourself 3 avocados and awkwardly try to juggle with them. I don't know how to juggle at all. So you know what, why don't we set these aside for a moment and deal with the pie crust first. We're going to be making a graham cracker pie crust. So get yourself out 1 packet of graham crackers because you need a 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs. So I'm just going to throw them into a Ziploc bag here and crush them up with my rolling pin until they form a nice fine dust. Now I'm guessing that a pack of graham crackers will get you about 1.5 cups. You know, you might have to add in a few more sheets of graham crackers, but we're going to start off with 1 package of them. So after you've busted them all up into a fine dust, you're going to get yourself out a mixing bowl like the nice one I have here, and you're going to pour the graham cracker crumbs into the mixing bowl. Now I just kind of want to measure it out here, see if I got close to 1.5 cups with the 1 package of graham crackers. So you know what, it looks like it makes, 1 package makes around 1 3/4 cups, and I'm just gonna do that actually, 1 3/4 cup of graham cracker crumbs here. So from there, add in 1 tablespoon of white granulated sugar, and then we're going to add in a pinch of kosher salt, about 1/8 teaspoon or so, and then we want to add in 6 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter. Pour that into your mixing bowl, and then get yourself out a spoon, a spatula, really whatever you have, and mix all of the graham crackers together with the butter until they're thoroughly combined. They're still going to be pretty crumbly, like they're not going to be, it's not going to be overly hydrated and goopy. You want them to be, you know, still dry, but if you squeeze them together in your hands, they come together and clump up. Once you've mixed them all together, get yourself out a 9-inch pie plate and pour the graham cracker crumbs in and start pressing them down with any kind of flat-bottomed thing that you have. I'm using a ramekin here, and press down to the bottom of the pie plate and then up the walls as well. You're making a graham cracker crust here. Now this can be a little finicky because the crust is going to be a little bit crumbly. So if you're really firm and you press too hard, it'll just crumble on you. But if you don't press hard enough, it won't form into a crust. So it's kind of a fine line that you have to walk. But once you have formed your pie crust, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake this for 10 minutes. Now while the pie crust is baking, let's make the filling for the pie. We're going to need the 3 avocados that I had earlier in the video, and we're just going to cut them down the center with a sharp knife, twist in half, and reveal the delicious insides of the avocado. Now I like to run a few slits down the avocado and then scoop it out with a spoon. Just makes it easier, and it's already cut up into little pieces for you. Now with the other half of the avocado, the part with the pit in it, all you gotta do is jam your knife into the pit, give it a little twist, and it pops right out. And then you're free to scoop the avocado into your bowl. Now repeat that with all 3 avocados until you have 3 avocados in your mixing bowl. And then all we gotta do is just mash them up with a masher here so that they're nice and smooth and creamy. You can do it with your hands or with a fork, but regardless, whatever you use, once you have mashed up your avocados, the next thing in the bowl is a 14-ounce can of sweetened and condensed milk. And then once that's in, we're going to also add in an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. Make sure it's nice and soft, so let it sit out for 30 to 45 minutes to soften up. Into the bowl it goes. Maybe give your hands a quick wash now, and then it's time to add in some citrus. So I'm going to be adding in the juice of 1.5 medium-sized limes, and then the juice of half of a large lemon. So just squeeze all of that in like I've done here, and then it's time to start mixing this together. Now the easiest way to do that is with an electric hand mixer. So just, you're going to mix this all together until everything is thoroughly combined. It will take 3 to 5 minutes of mixing, but you're going to get this really cool, creamy green pie filling color. And you know what? Hold on, let me give Rose one of the beaters here because she's gonna love that, and I'm gonna enjoy this one myself. But here's the pie filling. Look at it. It's like a creamy green. It's very unique looking. So let's bring in the pie crust. As you can see here, it's nice and golden brown. It baked for about 10 minutes at the 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And really, it's simple now. All we got to do is pour the pie filling into the pie crust. There's no more baking at this point in time. This is it, guys. This is super simple. So once you've poured all of your filling into your pie crust, all you have to do is take your spatula and smooth all of the filling out until it's nice and even. Once that's done, just get yourself out some plastic wrap and cover the pie. Now what you're going to want to do is press the plastic wrap down onto the pie filling. It'll just help prevent it from browning, but then we're going to stick this in our fridge for the next 3 to 4 hours to just let the filling set. Nice and easy. After 4 hours, my pie is ready to go. Look at that. It's nice and thickened up. As you can see, it's set quite nicely. So let's take the plastic wrap off here and get into cutting ourselves out a piece. Now, the worst thing about this channel is when I make pie and you have to cut the first piece. Getting the first piece out of a pie is such a pain. It's almost impossible to not destroy it. And you know what? That's not a perfect cut, but it's pretty good considering. And oh, I almost lost it on my plate there. So there we go. There's an avocado pie. Look at the green color of it. What a unique looking pie. It smells amazing, let me tell you. So let's go in for the taste test here. I'm pretty excited to try this. I'm really glad with how this turned out. And with the first bite, it is really, really good. It is a really unique flavor. Like the avocado really brings a unique flavor, and it's really, really nice with the citrus taste of it. It's creamy, and you can taste the avocado, but it's got a hint of the citrus in there. This was a really good pie, like surprisingly so, and I think you'd like it. You know what? It's almost like it would be a really good summertime barbecue pie. So, you know what? Like I said, give it a try. It was super easy. But let's call it there, shall we? I had a lot of fun making this today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why don't you drop me a comment, like the video, or even subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching Idiot Proof Cooking, and we'll see you again soon.